Good morning. I'm Jim Doyle, Different Light, midlife mentor and energy healer. And you may think, what's that got to do? How does that help with people? Because what I do is identify when the problem, the real root cause of the challenge that's holding you back occurred, and then we can talk together and go, oh yeah, that stuff happened. And that cuts through years and miles and miles and miles of information and changes stories. How do I work? Where does this come from? Well, first of all, I bridged the world of being a techie for years, a past research manager, but I was also intuitive and quite psychic, really, to be perfectly honest. But don't worry, I don't read your mind. What I do is read the landscape of what is going on, or rather what shouldn't be going on. And to give you a route of where I came from, I was back 22, I was on holiday, and I woke up at night with a sense of flames and my dad being upset, which he didn't do very often. I was 400 miles from where I grew up, and it turned out that my parents' home had been destroyed by fire that night. So that was my trigger to go, what the hell's going on? And it set me off in parallel with my electronics career of exploring the world of healing and all kinds of weird and wacky stuff, yeah, which many people, but that is the reality we live in. And so what I do is bridge the world, and I work with, I say midlife mentor, I work with people who have a significant experience in life, probably business owners, but they've got to a place that I'm really stuck, I'm not happy, I'm having a midlife crisis, I'm a business owner, or I'm a senior employee or director and I don't want to be in this career for the next 10 years of my life. When you get to the state of the perfect storm, things aren't right, whether it's mind, body or business. It doesn't really matter, it's just life's getting to me. And that's what I work with and clear. But I also work directly with people at distance. I work with clients around the world, literally from Asia to southern continents to nearby, and simply identifying what is going on, helping them to clear it. And that allows them to move forward from this place of a bit like Tom Cruise mode, being struggling along down here to working with me and going upwards. And that's what I help them to do. Now that may sound very general, but it literally can be that combination of health, can't make decisions, lack of clarity. And I bring all those together into a total, the calm in the eye of the storm. There is no storm anymore. And like I say, health, mental health, if that's what it is. I don't believe in mental health, it's a label. Yes, lots of people have mega problems, but it's a terribly big label that describes something about that big, but there's a problem down there. And I'm not an expert in that. My background is, when I got to my own midlife crisis, I ended up training extensively in energy healing and ancestral work for 5 years or something like that, and that's 20 years ago. So I work with people primarily who need to get to the next level, whatever that is, and businesses, because the energy of businesses is basically from the business owner or owners or people who have left in the past. So you may have a trauma of some kind where a director was fired or something like that, and that can filter through to the business to the present time. As with an individual, something that happened 20, 30, 40 years ago can be affecting them now. It was no big deal at the time, but it's like a little stone in their shoe that's stopping them now. So I work with those people who need to make change and, let's say, need some midlife mentoring. Jim Doyle, Different Light. Thank you.